Okay. Interestingly enough, another website which purports to do honest reviews of cameras and lenses. Excuse me, it's so funny. They listed the Nikon Z7 as the best high-end camera for 2018. Well, that camera doesn't even have dual card slots. This video is not about that, though. I'm going to show you the best high-end camera, which necessitatively a high-end camera is a professional camera. A professional camera has two dual card slots. Here's the actual winner of, and yeah, I don't think even if someone hated Fujifilm would deny that this is a high-end camera. It's got dual card slots and it's a medium format camera. Let's check that one really quick, okay? Let's see if this is. There we go. Yeah, I see a really large sensor in there. Yeah. This is a high-end camera. I kind of gotten off the beaten path of what this video is about. I was the first person for like a year. First person, and definitely the only person for a year that kept saying the same thing over and over again. I said, listen, Fujifilm came out with the GFX 50S, which of course I bought. And I don't know what's on my screen there. Came out with the GFX 50S, which I bought. And I said, listen, Fujifilm is not that huge of a company. They did not invest a fortune into research and development and all these damn lenses to support one camera. I said, listen, this is what Fujifilm's strategy is. Okay? What Fujifilm's strategy is to dominate everybody else's butt, Sony, Nikon, Canon, and just totally tidal wave their ass and to do an end run around it. Why doesn't Fujifilm make a full-frame camera? I've already listed the reasons, the endless reasons why it would be incredibly stupid for Fujifilm to make a full-frame camera. They would be in a bloody war that they would never win and never make any profit on. The competition is stiff. I mean, how stiff? Stiffer than a porno. No. Competition is stiff. What Fujifilm has done that I stated accurately, and I didn't have any inside information on this, is that here's example number 2. And by the way, Fujifilm has already sold so many of these. Everybody's emailing me. It's like, where can I get one of these? Everybody's sold out. They don't know when they're going to get them in again. The orders for it are hideously high. That's understandable because this is a $4,500 medium format camera when everything else is way the hell out there. And it's actually incredibly lightweight despite what it looks like, the body itself. And then, of course, there's the 100 megapixel GFX that's coming out next year. The early part of next year, who knows when. And by the way, this is pure speculation on my part, so I don't want to offend anybody at Fujifilm, or you if it doesn't turn out to be true, but I wondered for a very brief period of time why the hell they were sticking an IBIS Mech in that 100 megapixel camera. Because medium format has never and will never be for video use, and it's for hardcore ultimate image output. And then I made a realization. Aha, I'm thinking this is the case. Now this is pure speculation on my part, but I really do bet that I'm right. Is that the IBIS Mech in there is primarily has nothing to do with image stabilization, nor does it have really much to do with video, even though they're touting its ability to do, medium format video. We have an IBIS. They're touting that, which I'm sure it will have that because Fujifilm has said it will. But the primary reason that the IBIS is actually in there is that you can do single-shot HDR photography. Now, this is pure speculation, okay? Don't hang me from the rafters. You're able to do single-shot HDR photography. What does that mean? What that means is that either on a tripod or even handheld, when you take a shot, there will be a mode that the camera will be in where it will take 3 or 4, possibly more, but I doubt it. It's probably between 2 to 4 shots max, where it will take 4 shots nearly instantly, so fast that you won't even have time to shake. I mean, it will go, brrr, it'll move the sensor around and take 4 near instantaneous shots for dynamic range, for tonality. I mean, and it's going to merge those files, or either that, I don't know if it'll probably merge them in camera. It might merge them in camera, but it might be that it's merged in, you know, post-prod. And you're going to have a single shot. If it merges them in camera, they'd be these enormous files, enormously huge files that'll just like stomp all over your computer. But I'm willing to put money on the fact that that's the primary reason that IBIS-Mech is in that 100 megapixel GFX, because medium format ain't for video. Even Fujifilm knows that. Everybody knows nobody's buying medium format for video. And the IBIS is not in there for handheld slow shutter speeds. It's just not. What it is there for is to do single shot HDR photography, where you press the shutter once and it takes a shot and it instantly shifts the sensor around. Whoa. Just between 2 to 4 shots max, I'm guessing. Possibly a little bit more, but I doubt more than 4 shots, because they're 100 megapixel shots. And so you're going to have single shot merged HDR, and wow, that's pretty stunning. Also some other possibilities. Incredible tonality, incredible dynamic range. That will really set it apart, way apart from every other medium format camera. It's $10,000. Do I know if I'm going to get it? I don't know. I've already got 2 medium format cameras. Honestly, if you can't do it with 51 megapixels of medium format camera, you probably can't do it at all. I mean, the images out of these cameras are just absolutely crotch-melting perfection, so if you can't do it with 51 medium format, you can't do it with 100 megapixel medium format. That's actually undeniable. But that's just talk from people that can't afford it, like myself. You're trying to rationalize it. It's like, yeah, I'd like to have it, but that's still true. But I was accurate, that year plus ago when I got the GFX. I told everybody, I said, this is Fujifilm's agenda. And I was the first person to say it, and I was the only person to say it for quite a long time. And I was 100% right. Proven, because now Fujifilm has 3 medium format cameras. 2 are out, 1 is coming here in a few months. And Nikon and Sony and everybody else is looking around. It's like, how the hell what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Did Fujifilm just like totally dominate an entire arena of photography overnight with no competition at all? No, no competition. Not from Hasselblad, not from Pentax, certainly not so from Leica and that medium format overpriced turd muffin. No, they dominated everybody overnight. That's the reason why Fujifilm has been focusing on medium format and not full frame. They've already told you, like 4 or 5 months ago, that product manager of Fujifilm says, we are not getting into full frame cameras. Why would they? They're selling the hell out of this, and they own everybody's butt on medium format, and their profit margins are probably pretty decent. And brilliant move on Fujifilm's part. Really frigging brilliant. It's a Sun Tzu Art of War sort of brilliant move. Why attack your enemy head on? Why go into full frame cameras and start getting into a bloody, endless, bottomless war with Nikon, Sony, and Canon and everybody else? Just do an end run around everybody's ass and dominate medium format overnight. And that is exactly, girlfriend, what Fujifilm was planning to do, did do, and has done. Drop mic, STFU. Wait for it. Fujifilm.